Hi, I'm Beverly BAnov Brown, and today we're going to be talking about how resiliency in our lives expands through using radical gratitude. Why do I say resiliency expands through the use of deep appreciation? Because in these extraordinary times, these very interesting times on the earth where climatary change and agricultural changes are happening, all kinds of people are being dislocated from their jobs through no fault of their own. All sorts of people are having all sorts of stress. And one of the things that creates the most happiness, the most harmony in the simplest way, and doesn't cost one penny, of course, is gratefulness. Radical gratitude is the key, I believe, to having the ability to adjust to the so-called new normal, making your own normal, whatever that means for you. Something that really works, something that uplifts you, something that is not just a philosophical framework, it's more than that, because it allows you to know that no matter what's happening, you're not going to be so resistant anymore. You're not going to be operating on the old BS, the old belief systems that may or may not ever have worked really well to help you co-create the kind of life where you hold life in the palm of your hand and you dance the happy dance that we all have the right to do. So here's an action plan for today to help you be more resilient, and then may you not have to be. Many years ago, I had a rather serious illness, and a friend of mine said to me, "Bev, I don't have to worry about you because you're a strong person and you know how to bounce. You're resilient." She meant that as an encouragement, as a great compliment. And I knew that at the time. I also knew I was vulnerable. And what I really wanted and needed was for her to just put her arms around me and give me a big hug and say, "You know what, kiddo, it's all going to work out." It all did work out. But at that moment, what I interpreted her as saying on another level was, "Hey, I don't have to worry about you because you're so resilient, you're so strong, you can bounce." Well, sometimes we don't want to have to bounce. And there are times in life when we just simply have to put one foot rapidly in front of the other and dance as fast as we can through whatever the situation is. So for those times, those seeming extremes, here is golden nugget number one. When you're in a situation where you feel that need to be resilient, that feeling that you have to draw on an inner strength, do it from that place of fullness. Look at golden nugget number one, those qualities of strength, of courage, of bravery, of gutsiness, of that fierce spirit that lives and breathes within you, that founded the universes and holds it all together and maintains every cell in your body. What are the situations, 3 or 4 at least, in your past that you have either seen others demonstrate great courage, great gutsiness, that you can now transfer into your life to help you to be resilient? And what are the ones from your own experience, your own life? Some people are so self-effacing that this is not an easy exercise for them. And some people have grown up in families where to acknowledge oneself for having done something pretty damn brave appalls them. They feel like they would be bragging, they feel like they would be putting on airs. In this particular exercise, we're doing this from that place of radical gratitude that says, let's look at what your strengths are and build on them. Let's look at those divine qualities that we too often overlook and embrace them. Let's just put our arms around them and embrace them. So, golden nugget number 2. Once you've done that, once you've made your list, go into a state of calm and prayer and meditation by taking a few deep breaths, unless you're driving a car. and closing your eyes. And if you're in a safe space where you can be quiet for a few minutes, ask your angels, ask your spirit guides, your guides and teachers, your guardian angels, ask the ascended masters, whoever it is that feels right to you, your ancestors. Remember the generativity, of their prayers. Generation to generation, leading up to where you are right now. And from that place of asking that guidance and going within to that very deep well of love and knowledge where you have access to incredible ideas and concepts and solutions, allow yourself to really be still and listen. And I have another idea for you. Here's another golden nugget that you can work with in terms of accelerating and expanding your ability to be resilient. It's called non-dominant handwriting. And it's one of the fastest, best ways and easiest ways I have ever found in 40 or so years of being on a quest to find ever greater healing modalities. Take your dominant hand, in most people's case the right hand, and write whatever the question is. How can I see the situation in a new light might be one question possibility. How can I get an answer to what I need to do next, how I need to be, how I need to approach these people or this place or this conundrum I may be feeling I'm in right now. And then take a few deep centering breaths in, breathing in calm, relaxation, the light of spirit, and breathing out at your own pace. Any sense of disquietude, any sense of disharmony, any sense of anything that could interfere with your peace. And then take a few moments, because this is a very, very potent and beautiful exercise. And when your body and your mind and spirit all tell you that it's time to write in your other hand, then take the non-dominant handwriting exercise and just breathe into it and see what comes out. Don't worry about punctuation. Don't worry about crossing the T's or dotting the I's. That's not what this is about. This is about getting to the core of what you need and want to do for yourself. And you'll get the information and the feeling from a much higher perspective and a deeper place. And then when all of that is put together, in order to be resilient, what we really have to do is be willing to change. We have to be willing to let go of life as we initially imagined it would be, and trust that the divine hand actually is on the situation, no matter how difficult it may appear in the moment. No matter what appearance there is to the contrary, there is a gift. I totally know the truth of this from my own life and from working with so many clients over 30 years. There is always a blessing, even if it involves waiting for what seems to be an interminable time, even if there has been brutality, even if there has been drug use, even if there has been incredible betrayal or disappointment, even if there seems to be a huge financial debt, even if there is what appears in the moment to be an intractable health crisis. Answers come, shifts occur, miracles unfold. If we only can be open to it, miracle-minded, miracle-hearted, all based on seeing the divine in everything, everywhere, and in us, and in the other people, animals, and situations that are touching our lives. So from all of that, please allow yourself to take solace, comfort. Allow yourself to know there are other answers. Allow yourself to know that even in the darkest night or the noisiest moment, Where it seems discordant with what you're doing, it's all perfect. It's all in divine order. I'm Beverly BAnov Brown. Thank you so much for honoring me with your attention. Out of all the millions of YouTube videos you could have watched, you chose to watch this one. And I am truly honored that you did. Bye for now.